Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in and listening to my introduction to online yoga. I've created these series of yoga classes in response to the current pandemic. There are lots of restrictions being placed on people being out in public, it really doesn't make sense to run some classes face to face. So creating some online content so that thankfully we can use the advantages of modern technology to practice at home. So this gives us a chance to practice on a more regular basis and connect with each other. So I started teaching yoga at the start of the year, and every week we've been practicing for about an hour and 10 minutes. I do a mixture of vinyasa and a bit of hatha. I've started to introduce some yin at the end also, just to really deepen into those muscles. So vinyasa flow is a physical movement flow, which all the movements connect and linked to each other. It's a little bit like a dance, but don't worry, we won't be doing any belly dancing or anything like that. You will need a little bit of space around you to make sure that you can get into and move around a bit. It's also probably really important to make sure that you don't have any interruptions, so I probably would suggest putting your phone on silent. I know that's difficult for some people to do. Hatha and yin are a lot more about holding the postures for a longer period of time and using the prana, which is the breath, to breathe into those postures and movements a little bit more deeply. So although sometimes it feels like you're not doing very much, the inner connective tissues in your muscles will be doing quite a lot of work. So the vinyasa, going back to the vinyasa, it's quite an energetic class. So we generally spend about the first 30 minutes doing vinyasa flow to get the heart rate moving and increasing, and to bring some energy into the first start of the practice. And then we will slow it down and start to really deepen into those stretches and postures. So the things that you might need for the session are bring a cushion with you. If you do have a block, then that's great. Sometimes we sit on the block just to move the hips forward, but don't worry if you haven't got one. You can always sit on a towel or something. Also, if you have an old tie kicking around, we will sometimes need a strap to use, and it's sometimes good to get into a bit of a deeper stretch on the legs, the arms as well. If you're new to yoga, make sure that you seek appropriate medical advice based on your current health condition. The stretches are supposed to be done with ease, not to cause you too much strain, but as we go through, please listen to your body and don't go further than you really, really need to, and making sure that there really is no pain in any joints as well. So that's the start of the introduction. I hope that's given you enough to practice with me on a regular basis and try out one of the videos. If you have any questions you want to pop across to me, then please do, either on email or Facebook Messenger. That would be fine. Okay, look forward to practicing with you. Take care. Bye.